boys. Just got all set up. Hopefully the birds will be moving in soon. Stay tuned. It's about 7 o'clock. Wow. Me and Caleb heard about one gobble, that's it. We got another group of guys on it with us, right below us, about half a mile to maybe a mile away from us. They've heard about probably 200 gobbles, so we're just gonna sit her out. Hopefully one of those hot birds coming over to us and lay the smack down on them. Let's get her done. Alrighty, so it's about 9:30 right now. We made a move back down to these birds, like I said before. And some of these birds went down this way, they just shut up all of a sudden for about 30 minutes. All of a sudden, about a group of 4 toms right down below us here. They're working their way up. Our buddies just had them at 40 yards. A little far, but hopefully they come up to us, work right down to where we are. We're basically surrounded by them. There's so many. It's insane. Oh, longbeards, dude. Okay, get your gun up. Get your gun up. There's 5, dude. So right at the end of this clip where the birds just turn and go away, right at that moment my memory card was full. So I couldn't videotape anymore, but
there's a lot more action that the camera cannot show. It was one of the craziest moments me and Caleb ever had hunting. It was probably the best day we've ever had hunting. That's how crazy it was. Alrighty, so at this part of the video, the turkeys are a little too far for us. They are about 50 yards, maybe even more, and basically unethical to shoot those birds at that far. You're probably just going to wound them, and the majority of the time you're just going to miss. So we let these birds go down, and they basically just made a big circle, one about the direction that they came through, and they basically were gone. We were very mad this time, bummed out, had 5 beautiful toms within very close, but we could not close the deal, so it was a very tough moment in the hunt, actually. It really was. So after these birds left, me and Caleb were bummed, didn't know what to think, didn't know what to do, so we were just sitting there really thinking maybe another bird will show up. So about 2 minutes after those birds get off camera view, all of a sudden we hear a gobble right behind us to our left. And we look over our shoulder. Here comes a beautiful tom out of nowhere. It was probably a 20+ pound bird. It was absolutely huge, maybe even 12-inch plus beard also. So the bird came in from behind us. We're in a little tiny island area inside of a field, so we had woods around us, but in the middle of the woods, all surrounded by field. So this bird came in, worked through all the woods, and came right to us like a string. So it came about 35 yards, and that is close enough to shoot a turkey. But the thing was, it was through the thick cover. I could not see through it. Caleb couldn't get a shot through it. And we didn't want to risk making all this noise and probably scaring off other turkeys. So at this moment, we really just said we aren't going to shoot this bird. Maybe if it comes closer, we will. But it ended up the bird never came in closer, turned off, and was gone. Lived to see another day. So soon after this bird turned and went up the big tom, me and Caleb were once again bummed out, didn't know what to think, didn't know what to do. So I was me and Caleb were arguing, we were like, we should have took that shot, but at the same time, once again, another unethical shot that wasn't needed. So we let that bird go off. Soon after, probably, this was a very soon one, probably a minute and a half after, Caleb looks out into the soybean field and he goes, "Baker, 2 jakes are coming right at us like they're on a string." They come at us right at a diagonal up from the soybean field, and they basically just set right up to us. We let the birds come into about 15 yards, and I counted down. I said 1, 2, 3. We both take the birds. Caleb takes the one on the left. I take the one on the right. Caleb, I'm pretty sure hit his bird on the first shot. I also hit my bird on the first shot also. But Caleb also finished 2 more shots into him because it still didn't even look like it got hit. My bird actually flew through the air, and I actually thought I missed the first shot, so I shot at it in the air 2 times. So me and Caleb were, we didn't really know what to think at this time because my bird looked like it flew away. Caleb's bird looked like it was still running. So we grabbed our guns real quick, ran out to the field. We look at Caleb's. Caleb's bird was dead about 25 yards from where he shot it. My bird was still flying through the air. And all of a sudden, Caleb looks at me and goes, "Baker, your bird's going down." So me and Caleb grabbed our guns, ran all the way down, probably about 100 yards down the field. And the turkey went down. It was basically almost dead, but I put one more finishing shot on it to put the final touches on it. And me and Caleb both got a double. It was actually my first turkey I've ever got. And it was just a great experience. Me and my best buddy both capitalizing on 2 decent jakes. We were hoping for a tom, but first bird, I can't ask anything better than it. It was such an amazing experience. It was great. Alrighty, me and Gabe just smacked a
Complete
double.
smackdown, baby.
With craziest morning of our lives, probably. Got a double. Nothing better than it.
Alrighty guys, it's May 5th, Sunday. Me and Caleb put the smack down on the two chicks yesterday. Didn't really get it on film, but there'd be some footage with the video. But hopefully in the double up one more time. But this time with two toms. Stay tuned. Should be good.
Alright, so this part of the video actually needs a little bit explaining. So at this moment in time, it was about 8 o'clock, 8:30, and it was a pretty dull morning today. We barely heard any gobbles, barely anything. So Caleb wanted to take a little snooze during the hunt, so I just let him. I was wide awake. We had to wake up about 4 o'clock to get to our spot today, so I just let him take a snooze. So he was sleeping for maybe 5 minutes. I'm just sitting there on my phone, enjoying the weather. Beautiful day out today. And then all of a sudden, a turkey gobbles right behind me. Gobbles his head off. This turkey was probably within 70 yards from us. But today, it was on the other side of the peninsula that we were hunting. So this peninsula is pretty long, but the width is only about probably 70 yards, probably closer than that actually, probably 60 to 50. So this bird was just barely on the other side of the hedgerow, working the wood line, and probably just in the soybeans, gobbling his head off. So actually, me and Caleb were probably almost 100% sure that this was the tom that we had come into us yesterday. It was the big tom, very smart. So this tom set up behind us and was just gobbling his head off, and this is when me and Caleb turned the camera on and got ready for this tom to come in.
He's close now, he's close. A yelp. He's like, alrighty guys, about 9 o'clock right now. We had the big tom we had yesterday sneak up behind us once again. He got about 60 yards from us, right on the edge of this wood line. Couldn't really see him, but we know he was right there. So, lives to see another day. Really smart bird, really big bird. He's got a bright white head. He's a slammer. Hopefully we'll be able to get him this year. Hopefully.
Beautiful day up on the hill. Overcast, about 55. Beautiful day. Alrighty, so it's about 9:30, 10 o'clock. We're gonna give her quits for now. But overall, I'm gonna say the weekend was a success. Had probably, I think, 10 birds come in. Not completing the decoys, but we called them in pretty good. But overall successful weekend. Me and Gabe doubled up yesterday. Then today, had the big monster time right behind us. About 60 yards, but couldn't finish on him, so stay tuned for some more videos.
Yes, that's why they call it God's country. I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in a 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running.